Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today's kind of a big day. My co-pilot and friend is arriving from Portugal. He's coming a week and a half early. We're gonna work non-stop to get the cars ready for drift week and for clutch kickers, and he's gonna be here for about a month and a half. I'm going to pick him up from the airport today, and he got stuck in Amsterdam for a while. He's been like had a kind of a terrible trip on his way here. But anyways, we'll go pick him up. I'll introduce you guys to him, and then we're gonna get started working. The truck, which I'm in right now, I feel is pretty well finished up. It doesn't need a lot of stuff. As far as my main focus was on the truck for the last probably month, solid. I can finally put that to the side and focus on cars now. And it's perfect timing because I didn't want my friend to have to help me with the truck. He's not a truck guy, he's a Nissan guy, so I know he's going to be able to help me just work through all the problems that we have with the other cars, getting them ready. So yeah, anyways, I'm glad the truck is finished, and I'm able to drive it at least. So I'm going to head down to the airport and pick him up right now. Alright, so we made it to the airport. We found each other finally after 24 hours? No, more.
24, no more. I don't sleep since 7 a.m. yesterday in Portugal.
Wow, and so it's 2 o'clock now. Well, here.
In Portugal now is 9 p.m., 9:20 p.m.
So you're 30 something hours.
I can't do the
with
math.
no sleep.
Yes.
No sleep. What a so his plane was late from Portugal to Amsterdam. So then in Amsterdam he missed his flight overseas, so he had to wait overnight in the airport.
Yeah, with a rat.
With a rat. So we're off to get things going. We're gonna get some food.
Well, yes, I'm hungry.
We'll get some real American food.
Yeah.
But
Gonna be tasty.
we're gonna go relax a little bit today, go for a drive, and then get straight to work. Back to work. The mandatory first stop for food in the United States is always In-N-Out. It's on the way back from the airport. It's just the way it's got to be. What do you think?
In and out, very good.
Just a normal hamburger?
No, it's a good one.
Pretty good.
It's a good one. Like Portuguese burgers.
What does that mean?
Like Portuguese burgers.
Portuguese has so much better food. We don't even talk about hamburgers in Portugal.
But they don't know.
They don't know. They don't know. That's okay.
What's the city name?
Where? Here?
Yes.
Centerville. Yep. Dang.
I'm great.
All right, back to work.
You are gonna laugh too much with me because of my English.
We're up here at Snow Basin. It's a beautiful day.
Very beautiful.
Just chilling. I got tons of work to do, but this seemed like some fun, so I came up here.
Yeah, you missed most of it.
Yeah,
but
well,
it's okay. We filled this parking lot full of cars and people that wanted to support suicide.
Whoa.
No,
Back
no,
up,
no, no.
back up.
Suicide awareness.
Oh, okay.
So we all know about it.
Everyone's aware now?
Yeah, they had hot dogs and hamburgers and a bunch of drinks and other stuff.
Is it? I won't go into it. Epstein jokes.
Yeah.
I'll save those for later.
Not on this.
Okay,
It's
okay.
probably not-
All right.
When that's off, maybe.
How was the
but-
drive up?
Oh, it was beautiful. I didn't do anything stupid until
That doesn't sound like you.
wait, until the very worst moment. My friend Tim pulled up and was like, "Hey, Frankie loves your car," and I just put my foot down and it lit the tires up, like that. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
And immediately there was a police officer.
No, where at?
Hello, how are you?
You keep going.
Oh, I put my foot down and lit the tires up in front of a cop, like an idiot, but nothing happened. So we're all good. We came up here and had a good time, and we made some money for my friend's mom, who he passed away, and she was left with his car, and it was like a $20,000 ISF, and he had no health or life insurance. So we just made her like $1,000.
Make some car payments.
Car
Awesome.
payments on it.
You're a good guy. Does your mom know you drive like that?
I've done it in front of her house. It's fine.
Okay guys, we had our fun for the day. We went on a little cruise drive thing, and now it's time to get to work. We've already started a little bit. Pinto and I had a meeting. I guess I haven't really introduced you. This is Senor Rui Pinto. We just call him Pinto because it's easier to say in English. Nobody can say Rui in English.
Really?
What is it? Rui? Rui? That's no good.
Yeah.
No, Pinto.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is my friend from Portugal. He has come for Drift Week. He bought a car a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Here. So I went to Colorado, picked up a car for him. We started to work on it, and then immediately when he was planning on Drift Week, COVID hit and just shut the world down. And so that's been 2 years.
Yeah.
And so we've been talking back and forth and making these plans. And so he decided he wasn't going to come to this Drift Week because it wasn't going to work out. And so we didn't prepare the car. And then last minute, he's like, I think maybe it'll work out. So this is what we're doing. He's here for 1 month, 1.5 months.
Yes.
40 days or something.
45.
45 days.
Yes.
So the plan is we have 9 days. We have 9 days from right now.
Yes.
10 days from now, ish, 9.5.
10 weeks today.
So if you guys have been watching the videos, you know the truck is done. I've been struggling on which of the 3 cars that I have to kind of work out for both Drift Week and for clutch kickers. And so Pinto and I had a meeting tonight of like, what's the best, where should we put our energy to make sure that something gets done? And so I really want to take the Chaser. It's kind of a dream of mine. Also, we're doing paid ride-alongs. So with the Chaser 4 doors, I think we'll get more people wanting to ride in it, and we'll also be able to fill the car with 4 people and have a lot of fun. So my preference is to have the Chaser. The Chaser, however, will not work for clutch kickers because it has to have a roll cage. So back to the Pro car. I wanted to take the Pro car to clutch kickers. To drive at Englishtown, you have to have a roll cage on Drift Week. So I have to take a car with a roll cage to drive at Englishtown. But some of the tracks I can drive without a roll cage. So I'm back and forth between all these things, right? So I want to take this car. We had a meeting. Long story short, we decided, even though this is a lot of work, we think it's possible to finish it. We kind of broke things down in segments of how we can do it, and this is looking very possible. That car is also looking very possible. So instead of sitting here talking on the video, we need to get to work. But I'm just showing you guys what we got going on. Here's all the parts we took out from inside of the car. There's a ton of stuff here. This is like Fast and Furious 1 when they have all the parts laid out on the table, except this all looks like junk instead of fancy new parts. This is the carpet from an IS300. I can't remember how much of this car I've shown, but we're basically starting from scratch here. This is IS300 carpet, and Pinto's been working on making some of the trim fit. This is the OEM trim. He's kind of like cutting parts of the carpet to make it sit really well in the JZX100. The IS300 is a little bit shorter, so it comes up short here, but if we just put that in place, nobody will know the difference. Especially not the passengers that are paying to be in the back seat.
No.
This, we're also going to paint the car. That's going to be probably the most time consuming of everything we have to do, I think, is getting it into one color. I still haven't ruled out the option of doing a wrap. I would prefer to paint it, but I might call some buddies and see about wrapping it. One thing that goes along with that is, regardless of whether we wrap it or paint it, we need the door sills to be a different color than orange, right? If we do green on the outside or blue or whatever, these need to not be orange. So we're probably just going to do rattle can in the door sills there. So aside from that, I've been doing a little bit of brake work. I'm trying to get all the brakes set up in the back. This actually has our D-Spare Garage brake adapter kit. So these are IS300 rear calipers with IS300 rear rotors. I do not have a handbrake for this, a factory handbrake, so we are going to use an inline hydraulic handbrake. This has all the excessive arms. It has an IS300 diff and axles. It has Gecko coilovers. This car is pretty well set up, other than what it's missing, which is the engine. Another big problem that we have is when they were taking this car apart, they were planning on building a Pro car out of it, so they had no regard for saving the engine or the chassis harness. So we have, I don't know, probably 100 wires that need to be connected back together, which is going to be time consuming, but it's not the end of the world, because all the colors match up, and so it's literally just mindless work of splicing wires back together one by one. This car also has the version 4 Easy Knuckles front kit. It should drive really, really good. I put this kit on the Cresta for a little bit at No Coast, and I really liked driving it with this, and that was without a really good alignment. So with this kit on here, I think this car is going to do great. Dan Brockett also has this same kit on his IS300. It widens the stance quite a bit and gives it a really good camber. And anyways, I'm pretty excited about that. All things considered, I think we can put this together pretty quickly. The nicest thing about it is that the interior is going to be really clean and nice. It'll be a fun, comfortable car to road trip with, and it's going to look really cool. And what else matters other than those things? All right, I think that's the end of it for tonight. We worked pretty late and really tired. Long day, but the 100's coming together pretty well. The IS300 carpet's fitting pretty good. We got the dash out. I think we're gonna try and get it flocked before we put everything back together. Back seats fit really well. Everything's looking pretty good. We're gonna get the seatbelts to work tomorrow. I've got the headliner to put back in it. A lot of the work that we have to do is gonna be on the exterior for sure. We're gonna try and put the engine together tomorrow and get that ready to go. We are gonna do a CD009 in this car, which is definitely gonna cause problems with mounting, with fitting in the trans tunnel, because these don't have huge trans tunnels, and the CD is a big transmission for the trans tunnel. So we'll have to get that figured out and fit that in there. And like I was talking about, we gotta patch all these wires back together. That'll be a chore, but that's a project for tomorrow. I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. Video's not over, but the night is over. See you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back at it again. It's a beautiful day today, and we made the decision that we are going to paint the car properly, taking all the trim off. We're gonna get the doors off, do everything, and make this thing look good. This car deserves a nice paint job. One thing that still needs to be done is all of this needs to be cut out for the wide body. So I was gonna have Brody do that tomorrow. He told me he'd help me out with that. He's very patient and precise in cutting for wide body. And Pinto convinced me to do a thorough, good paint job. I was gonna paint the engine bay with rattle can, and he said, if we're doing the work, do the work, right?
Right.
It's not that much more work to just paint it properly if you're doing it this far. So, which is kind of all along I wanted this car to be proper. I didn't want to do a rush job on it. Even though we are doing a rush job, we can do a good job and still rush it. Inside, I was looking for the parts for my engine, and I've got two options. I've got two blocks that are ready for assembly. This one, or I should say, these pistons are from Trenton's old car. They're 10.5 Wiseco's. That's the one I welded, if you guys remember that. But that was just a joke because I actually bought a new piston for this set. It just took like 5 months to get it. So I have some good 10.5-to-1 pistons. I also have these pistons. I think they're called Icon pistons. I don't know exactly the compression ratio. I'll have to look up the part number. Both of these are 86.25. And so either one should be good. I'll probably end up using the Wiseco's. I'm just worried about having 10.5 compression for a car that I'm going to be driving on the street. Got some brand new Manley rods. And then I've got two machined blocks. So I need to get those out, check the clearances on them and all that stuff. But that's the plan. We're going to start assembling an engine today. I think we'll have that done by tonight. And then we can bolt up the transmission and start looking at what it's going to take to get the transmission to fit in that chassis. Back to work, let's go. All right, we got the engine outside. We're giving it one final wash down before we start assembly. Well, before we start painting it. It was already cleaned in the machine shop, but it had some dust and stuff on it, so we're giving it the final wash down. How about that? Kelly.
in solar
Kelly.
system.
You're the first victim.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
Okay.
Do you know where Portugal is in the world? What continent?
I don't know continents. That's a great question because I was not educated that way.
Okay, fair enough.
So you
Fair
are
enough.
homeschooled, but you don't have a home. So
Yes.
Could you pick it out on a map?
I could point to a direction on a map.
You really think you could?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, here we go.
wait a moment. Wait a moment.
But it's gonna say the country on your map.
No, I'm gonna put world map.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Portugal.
I'm gonna be doing this to a
It's
lot of
not
people on
an
the trip.
island. It's
I'm not.
It's a small.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
So you can see it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
where is Portugal in the map?
13 hours away.
No, don't do that. No.
No, you can't.
No, it's okay. You can zoom in.
Can I? I can't. Why? If I just point there.
No. Can you zoom? It's not problem. Zoom
Okay.
wherever you want.
Okay. Here.
Where?
In here. I don't know anywhere
Well,
in here.
All right.
If you said here,
Yeah.
you are right in the continent.
You are close.
That's all I know.
What is
Is
that?
it that little purple thing?
Yeah, this is Italy.
Oh, that's not Italy, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's the boot.
The boot?
It's Italy.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
I don't know.
Dang, I'm proud of you, Kelly.
The boot is Italy, and then that one
No, that
next
one.
to it.
No, France.
Nobody knows what
Italy.
that is.
Is Iceland, or maybe Italy, Malta.
Yeah,
I don't know.
nobody knows. Nobody cares.
I don't know where Portugal is in there.
So is the closest part of the Europe to the west.
Oh, so it's over here.
Over here, where?
Like there?
Yeah.
That little red one?
Yep.
Yeah, the red one.
What?
Dang. All right, that's pretty good. I'll give you like an 85%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were close. You were
I'm
close.
Portuguese, so I 60%.
You're gonna be really disappointed with other people.
yeah.
So I know
How
where
was
is
that?
the United States. You don't know where is Portugal.
I don't know. I don't even know where like Brazil is, to be honest. I know it's in South America, but I couldn't point to it on a map. Oh,
The
it's
biggest one.
It's
Is
the
it
big.
big?
Yeah, you just point anywhere in South America. You're
Damn.
probably gonna hit Brazil.
Brazil.
No, I know
where's-
some.
Yeah.
Geography
I'll bet
was
you when we
not
do
my
this test,
strong
most people are gonna point to Brazil.
suit. Yeah.
I'll bet you 80% of the people will point to Brazil.
Well, the Drift HQ, maybe not.
No, he'll stop it.
Is that what it is?
All right, guys. So we had a change of plans. I skipped a few steps here in the process, but the engine is assembled. This is for the Chaser, and we started looking for parts like a cylinder head and an oil pan, oil pump, engine mounts, stuff like that. And I could not find what I thought I had. I thought I had a 2J head, but I forgot I sold it to Mike Midiet. And so then I was like, well, what if we did a 1.5J? But then the turbo and everything I had lined up to put on this was kind of like, it was all dependent on a few things that didn't happen. So then we started thinking, okay, we just wasted another day working on this car. We're gonna plan on painting it. We're gonna do all this other stuff. And it's like, I'm looking ahead, like we probably don't have time to do everything we were gonna originally do. So we sat down, had a meeting, and we just decided we're not gonna do the Chaser, which is really like a blow to my soul because I wanted so much for that car to happen, but I don't, it's like I imagine putting all this time into one car, and then if that doesn't work, then we're scrambling for another plan and it may not happen. We may lose everything by trying to make one thing happen, and so I decided it'd be better just to stick with what we know we can finish in the 8 days that we have from now until we have to leave for Drift Week. So the plan is to finish that car and then use the Drift Week 4 car, which was originally supposed to be my clutch kickers car that I took on Drift Week. That car is pretty much ready to go. It needs very minimal stuff. Both of these cars need paint and some body panels and some stuff like that. So it's going to be a little bit of work, but it's possible. The Chaser is not going to happen. There was still a lot of work to do to it. We started taking it apart to do paint and body and all that stuff, and it's just like there's so much to do on it, which I really wanted to happen, but it's not going to happen. So this is just my update to let you guys know what's going on. We still have to get a trailer axle, get that fixed. We still have to make sure the truck is 100%, which is pretty close. There's a lot to do, and so this is just outside of that reach. This was really cool. Brody stopped by today and did a black flock finish on the dash, which just makes it even more painful not to be able to drive this car because it's going to be so sick. But also I didn't want to hurry it together. I want it to be finished properly. And in order to be finished properly, it's going to take a little bit of time. And what we don't have right now is a little bit of time. So once again, another day's passed and we got nothing. We got no progress done that's actually going to help us go on the trip. But at least we figured out that this is not going to happen. So we can shift our focus and go 100% onto the other 2 cars that need the most work. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. We'll see you guys then.